Hello, everyone. Welcome to my channel, Las Vegas Travel and More. My name is Mark Fisher, and I wanted to bring you up to date with the latest news here in Las Vegas regarding future sports. It's the baseball, Major League Baseball here in Las Vegas. The Oakland Athletics, the Oakland A's, are moving to Las Vegas. It's already been approved by Major League Baseball, and their lease is just about up in Oakland. But they just released new renderings of what their stadium is going to look like here in Las Vegas, and they're pretty spectacular, and I wanted to share them with you. The Oakland A's are actually going to be moving. They're not going to move until the new stadium is built, and that's going to take some time. It's going to be located on the current location of the Tropicana Hotel, which is an iconic long-term hotel and casino here in Las Vegas at the corner of Las Vegas Boulevard and Tropicana Avenue. It's right on the corner there, right across from the MGM and the Excalibur and New York, New York. And they're going to actually close down the casino and the hotel over the next few months, and the people will be out of work, and they're going to actually implode the hotel, tear it down, and then build the baseball stadium. And I wanted to show you what it's going to look like. So without further ado, this is what the new renderings were for the Las Vegas Athletics, or the Las Vegas A's new ballpark. So here we go. There it is right there. That's a rendering of what the stadium will look like from the outside. And you can see over to the right there, that's the MGM Grand Hotel. And of course, behind it is the Excalibur Hotel. And it's on, like I said, the lot where the Tropicana Hotel and Casino has been for years and years and years, decades. Anyway, that's what the outside of the stadium, they're planning on it looking like. And here you go. This is looking at it from the strip view towards the stadium itself. And it's actually going to be a cable window wall. It's not going to be retractable roof. It's actually, there's glass. It's going to be several tiers there. And there's going to be glass that's suspended by cable. It's going to be the largest in the world. So they can maintain the temperature inside, keeping it warm or keeping it cold. And also the glass will let the sunlight in so that the grass field will be able to grow, and they'll be able to maintain it. And of course, the outfield is going to be facing, the home plate is going to be facing basically northwest, up the strip. And then if you look through those windows, you'll be able to see the New York, New York Hotel and Casino while you're sitting in the stands. And that's one of the angles there for the stadium. And then this is looking from behind home plate. You can see the New York, New York Hotel and Casino there over left field. And then it's got these sweeping roofs over the top with the green and the white roof. Over on the right, it's going to be the largest indoor video board for any Major League Baseball ballpark, so that you'd be able to see all the stats and the video and all that sort of thing. And of course, it'll be opened up that direction. It actually works out well because it's not going to get direct sunlight into the playing field because it's going to be facing sort of northwest. And the way the sun, obviously, it rises in the east and sets in the west here. But by the direction that it's actually pointing, the players are not going to get sunlight straight in their eyes in the evening or when the sun is setting. It's going to go right over the top. And I always tell people when they buy a house here in Las Vegas, you're much better taking a house that's facing north and south than east and west, because the sun can be brutal all day long. If it rises in the east, goes over your house, and sets in the west, you're constantly going to be having to shade your house, the window, so that you get some shade. It's much better if it faces north-south, and that way the sun goes right over the top of your house and not directly in your windows. But anyway, it's going to be set up this way, so that way it doesn't affect the players on the field. But you can see it there. It's $1.5 billion they're going to spend on acquiring the land and building the stadium, and it's going to seat only 33,000 people. But it's going to be multi-leveled, and apparently the sight lines are going to be fantastic. And so only 33,000 seats are going to be in here. Of course, there'll be clubs and restaurants and things like that. But that's actually pretty small for a baseball park, but that's what their planning and demographics seem to think that they need in order to be able to support the baseball team here. And if it's anything like the Raiders, at Allegiant Stadium, or the Golden Knights, our Las Vegas hockey team, Stanley Cup winning in the T-Mobile Arena, they're going to sell out the games because anytime a team comes from another city, like let's say Pittsburgh, the Pittsburgh Pirates come to town to play the the Las Vegas Athletics. I got to get used to that. All their fans are going to come for that weekend series and stay. It's a great excuse to come to Las Vegas and also root on their baseball team. So it's going to be a big success there, but it's going to seat 33,000 people. Here's another picture of the outside of the stadium, and it looks kind of familiar, doesn't it? It looks like a sailboat with sails and stuff, right? Oh, I wonder what that could be. Oh, yeah, it's the Sydney Opera House down in Sydney, Australia. The design looks very similar to the Sydney Opera House, not quite as dramatic as the Sydney Opera House right there on the water, but still, it's going to look pretty cool on the Las Vegas Strip. And it'll be very inviting architecturally, and hopefully it'll be a pleasant environment for the players and that type of thing. Now, here's the Sydney Opera House in Sydney. Well, we've already got the Eiffel Tower here in Las Vegas. We've replicated that, the Paris Hotel, a much smaller version than the one in Paris, but we do have an Eiffel Tower here. And as I cross the way from the stadium is the Statue of Liberty. Of course, it's a much smaller Statue of Liberty, but that's how things are done here in Las Vegas. They take themes from all over the world and they put them in their hotels and casinos, and it'll probably be the same thing for the ballpark. So this is the outside of the ballpark there. Like I said, that's inside from behind home plate, and that's looking from the outfield into the stadium, and that's the cable with glass on it. And so, like I said, it's going to be able to be temperature controlled. And then that's the view there from Tropicana Avenue, and you can see the Excalibur and the MGM there. This is a nighttime view of the stadium. So that's what's happening as far as the Las Vegas Athletics. Now, the unfortunate thing is it's not going to be ready till 2028. It's right now 2024. That's 4 years. Now, that's a long time. Now, when the Raiders moved here, they got approved to move here before Allegiant Stadium was built. And Allegiant Stadium took a good 2 years to build. And, but it's funny how here in Las Vegas, that time seems to fly by, and they get it built pretty quickly and on time. So I wouldn't expect it to be any different for the Athletics and their stadium here. And they've been looking for a temporary place to play in the meantime. But anyway, it was a big, exciting news when they put out these renderings of what the stadium's going to look like. And it's been on Facebook and other places, and people seem to be liking it so far. The other news I wanted to mention is the Formula One Las Vegas Grand Prix was a big success in November of 2023. And they just announced that it's already set up for this coming year in 2024 in the month of November. They're not going to change the schedule in terms of the timing or anything like that. They are going to lower ticket prices to some degree to make it more accessible for locals and for fans who can't afford $1,500 tickets to see a race. And they actually go even higher than that. But it was such a big success. The only downside of it had been certain businesses were affected by the shutdowns while they were repaving the circuit for months. And, the Clark County Commission is trying to make those businesses whole. And unfortunately, they're going to have to, close down the roadway again during the event. But it's not going to be as disruptive this year as it was last year, because they don't have to repave or anything like that. They'll just have to basically shut down the circuit probably about 2 or 3 weeks beforehand to put up all the safety barriers and bridges and things like that. But it was a big moneymaker for Las Vegas, and it was great publicity for the city. And so they're going to carry on with it as well. That's the latest news here in Las Vegas from your channel, Las Vegas Travel and More. Now, my name is Mark Fisher. If you're interested in lots of news about Las Vegas, travel, and also other news, please subscribe to my channel. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. It really helps get my videos out to other people, and I would really appreciate it if you would do that. If you have any questions or comments, do you like the stadium? go down in the comment section. Let me know what you think about it, and I will respond. I check everything there. And then finally, if you would like to make a donation to the channel, you can buy me a coffee. There's a link in the video description down below. Just click on it, follow the instructions, and you can make a donation. And any money that I get from it just goes right back into the channel so I can provide better content. So that's that. Anyway, that's what I wanted to say to everybody here. And I wanted to thank you all for watching. If you have any other questions, like I said, go into the comment section. And until the next time, we'll see you next time. Thanks very much.